EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To Zach Pascal. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Paris Campbell.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a Colts first down.
From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
To Zach Pascal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Good. Makes the score Colts 7, Texans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the air now with Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Watson a give. This is Johnson. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Watson sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain, and guess what? The nickel came into play.
And this is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 50 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 38.
38-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They And reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson flushed out right. Johnson, the intended target. Third down here.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on third and long. Watson, he's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and short yardage, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. At the loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right there. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, watch the lane. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Being chased out left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again, Rivers. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. McCown incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. First throw now for the backup McCown. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Josh McCown.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
His pass intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to doubt.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 23-yard run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Operating from the gun. Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and inches, Rivers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 35 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Rivers pass intercepted. The Texans.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Flush to his right. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down. It's Johnson.
Number 25.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brought down by Anthony Walker. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 37.
To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And it's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there. A big one. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. They're going to need some therapy after this. Check.
Put the point down, he's coming.
Watch safety 3.
Hey, we got to snap it.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
Pass complete to Duke Johnson. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Colts' 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 58, right there.
the gun. Watson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense.
Again, it's Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeForest Buckner drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Johnson. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the